Good morning, everybody. Hope you can hear me correctly and closely and good. Today is February the 9th, and I'm super excited about today. I'm super excited about 2023, and so I hope you can see the translations down here or the closed captioning, and I'm super excited. So we're about to bring to you a what has been opened up as a new application for us. It's really the old application modified, but to everybody, it's maybe seemed like a new one. Thanks, Jorge. Appreciate that. And I wanted to just go through that with y'all today a little bit. 2023, as y'all may have heard and know that this is the year that I'm excited about serving people, building pipelines, recontacting people, and trying harder than ever. We've gone through the pandemic. We can now get out. Don't have to wear a mask. We've got things online. We've got things in paper, and we're still here helping you protect families. And I think you're going to love what's coming down the pipeline with the Loyalty app and the new, what we will be calling the Guardian app, which I'm going to get into also. So we're trying to make things in 2023, we're trying to make things all about the user experience. And what we mean by user experience is we want it to be easy for you. We want it to be quicker for you. We want it to be more simple for you. And that's the name of the ball game. So 2023 is going to be all about that. And we're kicking off 2023 with the new Loyalty app, which is going to be a new rendition. I'm going to show you some exciting things that we're going to start writing. We want to be your carrier that's going to issue 97 to 98% of everything we write. We want to make sure that we know that it's hard enough for you to get out in the field and to find these people and to connect with these people. So we need to back that up with an application that no matter where you're at, I want to help you put a policy into your client's hands. And that's the name of the game. So we're going to be going through this morning just the new things that are going to unroll on the 15th of next week, right after Valentine's Day. And so you're going to be able to be a part of that, and everything is going to be lumped into one, what we call the Loyalty app. And you'll have the rater will be new for you. And so it's going to be exciting. So I want to just answer some questions this morning, make sure we're all ready, all prepared. There are some things we're going to have to do. There's some changes with everything. There's change. But I think you're going to be excited, and this is going to allow you and open some doors that you haven't had before. So let me just go through the flyer. I'm going to turn myself off for a second and go through the flyer here on that all of y'all saw on an email. And this is just the announcement that came out. And I want to make sure that I field all questions in here correctly. So if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat box. I'll be fielding the ones that I think are beneficial to the group. So I'm going to do hello over here in the chat box. So if you can find that, great. If you have another one-off question you want to ask me later or text me, that will be just fine. So I want to make sure that you can see my screen. So everybody type yes, or somebody type yes if you can see this loyalty plan, this loyalty plan PDF here. So type yes if you can see that, and hopefully I get some yeses here. Perfect. So the loyalty plan, I'm just going to read this out loud and then maybe add a few things to it. And if you have some questions, I'll kind of explain it to you. So Security National is bringing you a brand new product. This is really a modified version of our simple security plan. We call it now the Loyalty. And I love the name. We want to be loyal to our clients. We want to be loyal to our agents. We want to be loyal to everybody. So the Loyalty plan, I love the way it looks and the way it reads. And again, our Loyalty plan, again, is going to be written on paper, and it's going to be built into the web app. So you will see on the 15th of next week, it will all be transferred over, and you will have the opportunity to go in on the 14th and order you some new applications. One hard thing might be for you is that if you're going to get new applications, paper applications, you have to order them and you have to wait for them to come to your house. But also you can open this up and download a copy of the application and print it off. So don't let it keep you from business. Just print them off until you get the hard copies in. All right. So Loyalty plan on the 15th is coming down the pipeline. We have included copies of the new loyalty plan. The new product will replace the simple security plan. Our loyalty product isn't just a new name, it's a commitment to better serving our producers and policyholders. Here are some great benefits you'll have when selling the loyalty product. A new comprehensive application. So I have a sample that we received in Louisiana on Tuesday. And so I'm going to go through this and show you some of the differences on the new loyalty plan versus the simple security plan. And then in about 3 months, we've already filed it, but you're going to have a new plan that will replace the security care plan. Cool part about that is that the Guardian plan, which will go from ages 0 to 39, will go all the way up to 25,000. So you're going to get an increase from 15 to 25 on that. And the loyalty plan here is also going to go up to 50,000. So if you've ever had some trouble, with smaller policies, if somebody wanted a little bit more, now is going to be the opportunity. But we're going to go up to 50 on this, more than 35, and we're going to go up to 25 on the other one. All right, so that's good news. I'm excited about that. The new comprehensive application takes the guesswork out of determining the right coverage for your clients. Improved medical questions help you avoid underwriting surprises while still ensuring a quick and easy application process. So we know there were some holes and some loops and things in our simple security plan application, and you're going to be really excited about this section 2 and the standards and some of the things we're allowing now in these applications. So it's going to allow you to put more people in the right spot. So we're super excited about that. Instant lead inventory is stocked with 10,000 leads and growing for immediate purchasing, ranging from direct mail, Facebook, and internet leads. I just want to tell y'all, if you haven't gotten in here and played around, it's worth going in and looking here. So when you go around and you go into the agent portal here, you're able to go to Lead Hub. You're able to go to Lead Store. Let me mute. I got a few mute I need to do here. 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Some people jump in and they don't know their microphone's on. So I'm going to mute everybody. So if you're on your computer and you see I'm going to mute, don't unmute yourself because we got background noise. Okay. So we get it all quiet. So you can go in and purchase instant leads. Right now, we are working on stocking this instant cart with leads from all over the different areas in Texas. So we've got some lead inventory here in Texas, all the way from $5 leads all the way up to $11 leads. So you can go in there and look for your area and look around and see if we have anything in the store in the cart. If you want some used leads, we're going to be loading these leads in here in different territories for $11 a piece. These are aged leads, 60 to 90 days old, but you're going to be able to go in and grab some, use your lead credit, and move forward with that. So we're excited about that. Also know that you can still go into your lead store, start a campaign, and get Facebook leads, Google leads. You can even do mail out leads, any of these that you want. So when you get ready to use your lead credit, and all of y'all, most of y'all that have been producing do have lead credit. And remember, that's tax-free money to pay for half the cost of the leads. So get with me and let's determine where you want to work some, what type, and we'll see if we can help you out. Sometimes there's not always a solution. Sometimes there is. So we'll look in there and see. Lead financing. So certain people and certain producers and certain opportunities, if you're a high-end producer and you really want to get your ball game going and you produce a lot, we do have a lead financing option that we can get you going off the ground. So check with me on that. We also have to be very careful in that situation. If we finance the leads and you take on a debt, with us, we've got to make sure you're writing business to cover that debt. But it can be a very lucrative deal. So if you're excited about that, contact me after this and we'll get with it. Submitting the new loyalty app through paper, upload, and telesales. Our telesales method offers fast, efficient, easy to use process, plus an optional point of sale. So moving forward, this button right here has always been in the last year and a half to where you write the application online, you call the company, you do the phone, either authorization or verification, and then you're good to go. And remember, the phone authorization only means that you're just authorizing the information. You're not running the prescriptions. Phone verification with a V means you're running the prescriptions. So you'll still have that option right here. Plus, we are going to have, in the next 3 months, we've already filed it, a way for you to take your iPad into the field and write an application on your iPad, have the client sign it right there in the field and never have to call the company. So we will have a digital web app, which has a, a stylus or whatever you have, or you can sign on with your finger on your iPad and be done and never have to call the company. And also we're coming out with in the next 3 months, a recorded line where you don't have to call a live person at home office. So that's going to be an easy way for you 24 hours, 24/7, be able to call your clients. I mean, have your clients call the company on a recorded line and get that authorization done. So we want to make it easy. I'm super excited about that coming down the pipe with this loyalty app. Okay. With the new loyalty app, you can offer clients higher benefits amount up to $50,000. Increasing coverage means more security for your clients. So we are going up to $50,000 on this one. Okay. And we'll be bringing out the new rate book too, to show you what categories we have that 50,000, so that you can take a peek at it. New loyalty product premiums can help you earn higher first-year commissions and more profitable renewals. Ensure you meet your income goals while helping families protect their loved ones. There's going to be some areas in this. I'm going to be real square with everybody on the line here, because there's no need in beating around the bush. There's going to be some areas in this loyalty app. Every company in the world has gone through the pandemic, and we've gone through COVID, and we have had to pay, just like every other company, some higher death claims out there. Okay, so there are going to be some areas in this are going to have a little bit of premium increase. That's just to cover mortality. That's to make sure your company, we have always been known, and we still will be known. I promise you, the company will be known for being not the top of the tier on the highest priced product out there. We don't want to be that. And we're never going to be that. And, we're probably a company that's never going to be the bottom, even though we've been at the bottom, for a long time. So you'll see a little bit of difference, but it's not really all about price most of the time. So again, being transparent with every agent, there might be a little price increase in some areas of these things where we've really been losing a lot of money, because I don't think we've taken a rate increase since I've been here, since 2016. So it's been a while. But anyways, there's going to be a little bit of increase there, but that's standard. Look at the cost of bread. Look at the cost of gasoline these days. I mean, everything is crazy. So anyways, you'll receive the same dedicated service and trust. Our staff is here to help you via the phone, email, including direct access to our underwriting team. Okay. So just wanted to go through those highlighted points right there. I'll check my messages over here. Can y'all hear me? Can you shake yes if you can hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I had somebody say he couldn't hear me. So, okay, perfect. So let's look through the exciting part about this. Look at the loyalty app. Look at some of these things we've changed here. I think you're going to be really excited, and I am. I know that. So a little bit of changes right here, the highlighted areas. We did put this in as a mailing address. Lots of times we have some problems because people put in physical address. But this is going to be mailing address. This is where people are going to get their mail. So that's very important. Okay, so we've got one change right there on the mailing address. Second thing we've done is put an email address in there. Okay, so we are going to put an email address in there, which is very important. Communication with the client is very important. So if they want some communication through email address, we will. Maiden name. We've run across that sometimes on an application where we need to know the maiden name. So we put that in there also and fix that. You'll see on your plans, they're going to change to preferred, standard, or modified, which they've always been. All you're going to see is the loyalty over here. Again, face amount can go up to 50,000 over on this side. One question we've had a little bit that kind of confused some people is this replacement question. So the question before was, do you have an existing life policy? And then it just stopped. We've added another step in there. And basically what that says is that we know you may have a life insurance policy, but are you going to be replacing it? Most of the time, that's a yes or no. Most of the time, we don't replace too many policies. We just write a new one, and when that new one comes into place, we help the client cancel the other one, because we want to make sure that we don't go and put a client in a position where they're not covered at all, if that makes sense. Still got your tobacco and nicotine questions here. Section 1, all of these are the same. The knockout questions are pretty much the same right in here. The thing we've changed in section 1 is that now we understand, for so long we've had this situation with hepatitis C, and now hepatitis C is curable. So we are allowing for the hepatitis C medicines for curing hepatitis C. What you'll see right here is that if it asks this, within the last 6 months, have you been diagnosed? So if it's been longer than 6 months since you've been diagnosed, that's one question. If it has been within 6 months, we have to wait for that 6-month period. Or has it been less than 90 days since completing the hepatitis C by a licensed member? Okay, so we've got to make sure that if you've been diagnosed, the diagnosis can't be within the last 6 months, and the treatment can't be within the last 90 days. So if you've been treated within and it's been 92 days, you can go over here and jump into our modified. Okay, so within the last 2 years, have you completed the hepatitis C treatment here? That's a modified. But if you've been treated for hepatitis C and you're over it for 2 years, you can even go preferred. So that's good news. We're bringing back in hepatitis C people, and we're going to be able to cover them again. So if you've had anybody in the past, that's a good deal, okay, on hepatitis C. The other 3 questions are the same in the knockout section. Section 2 is where we made our biggest improvement. We're going to be able to pull a lot more people out of modified into our day 1 coverage standard plan, day 1 coverage, okay? And that's exciting for us too. We have raised the number of units of insulin that you can take to 121 on day 1 coverage. We have allowed you to have seizure medicines, okay? As long as you have not had a seizure in the last 2 years, you can go day 1 coverage. We've allowed, and this should be a big round of applause here, diabetic neuropathy to go day 1 coverage, okay? That's a big deal. Diabetic neuropathy can go day 1 coverage. That's a standard plan. And COPD can come into play into our day one coverage. So look at that, okay? COPD can come into day 1 coverage. So you think about that. Those are quite a few people that we have in these areas, that especially the diabetic people, up to 121, and you can have gabapentin in there. Okay, so that's a big deal for us. We moved some of those out of this modified up into our day 1 standard area. Okay, so we're excited about that. Section 3 is section 3. We've still got everything pretty much the same up here in the top. One thing we've changed here is kidney disease. And if you've completed the hepatitis C treatment right here, we can write you into our modified product. And again, we're going back to the 121. We've raised that level to 121 units to be modified. So anybody 120 and below can go into our standard plan. So that's exciting too. And then these are pretty much the same, jumping right into here, that we've had before. And the number 25 question, before, if you remember, it says, have you used any of these appliances in the last 2 years? And what we were finding is that some people every once in a while will use a walker around, or or a cane, or maybe they use a wheelchair when they're going to the mall or whatever it may be. And there was some gray area in there, but this is the key word here. Are you dependent? Are you dependent? Okay, so we've relaxed the policy there on the dependency for these things, not just taking them where you can still get people that have oxygen, still get people in wheelchairs, still get them into our modified policy. All right, so that's a big deal too. So when you're looking at this thing from a helicopter approach, we have done nothing but make this a lot easier for you to write. Gosh, we've the hepatitis C stuff here, the diabetes, the neuropathy, the COPD, and then our dependency questions. So we wanted to open up those windows to you and open up because we've been talking about it for a long time. And I hope that that's going to allow you to come in with the increase in the face amount and with the ease of use for you to come in and use this loyalty app and get 97 to 98% of your people processed and appointed and applied for in the loyalty plan. Okay, so we're super excited about this, a new loyalty plan coming out. So what do you need to do? And going on down, we've really enlarged the medications area, so you don't have to use another sheet of paper. So that's going to be a good thing too. So you've got a longer and a bigger area for you to put all your medications to go in. And then the other pages are pretty similar. I don't want to get the muddy the water in there. Okay, for those. So these are some super good things. I hope you can see the changes here that are coming for us to make it more profitable for you to issue more policies, for you to use us, more than just having 2 or 3 companies. We want to be that one-stop shop for you. We want to have everything you need. And a loyalty plan that we've been talking about changing for a couple of years now is finally coming down the pipeline. So I'm super excited. What do you need to do? Well, on the 14th on next Tuesday, I guess, or Wednesday, you need to go into your order supplies button and you need to go into your applications and jump in there, put your state. We are going to have the new loyalty app in Spanish also, English or Spanish. So that's a good thing. So you'll need to go in there and order you some more applications, order you some more presentations, some more brochures in English and Spanish, and some more funeral planning fact sheets. Okay. So then that way you'll have all your applications that are going to come out. We're still going to be using the security care plan for now. Okay. We're still going to be using the security care plan right now for anybody under 40, but that will change and you'll get announcements probably in a couple of months. We filed it with all of the states and it should be coming out. Okay. For all the states. So for brand new people, don't forget to my training site and my tools site. Again, be sure you write this down, finalexpenselife.us. I always like to copy and paste it into the chat box over here. So I've already put that in there. The minimum age for this product. So loyalty will be 40 and up, 40 to 90. Loyalty will be 40 to 90. Okay. Then the what we used to call the security care plan, that will be the new Guardian plan. That will be ages 0 to 39. So that will go all the way to 40. Okay. So super excited. Also, don't forget for brand new agents or for people jumping on board here, we have the finaltraining.us. That is a website for brand new people to go in there and go through the 7 steps process. Okay. So that's very exciting also. Also coming down the pipeline, I have to announce something and you're going to be seeing more of it, but I'm super excited and a lot of y'all are going to be excited about it too. In the next month or 2, you're going to see some things come out by me and I now have the authority in the state of Texas to bring in new agents, whether they be friends, family, coworkers, your downlines, whatever it may be. Bring in new agents off the street as long as they can go through our onboarding process as far as all the vectors and everything that are there, anything that they may have in charge. As long as they can be appointed with us and they can go through the process, we're going to be able to come in and license them in a single 1-day period. Okay, in a 1-day period. So I have the authority to come in and license people in a 25,000 and below capacity, which is going to allow you and people to come in a 1-day process, get them licensed in 1 day, get them trained in the next day or that afternoon, and get them to work in that same time, okay, in that same weekend. So they won't have to get their group 1, won't have to get the full blown. They can get the 25,000 and below in 1 day and go to work the next day and protect families. That's huge. And it's going to be huge for you and your people. I think I'm one of few companies that allows this. and I've been working on it for a long time. So I'm super excited to bring that to you and to your people. So the Guardian, yes, Caesar, that is big. And we've been working on that for a long time. You know that. So when you say Guardian, is it going to be underwritten by Guardian? No. That's just the name of the product. We will still underwrite it. It's just called the Guardian. It's going to replace our security care plan, and it will be from ages 0 to 39 up to $25,000. Okay. And yes, that is also, Lou, the Guardian will be on web app. It will be coming out on web app. So you will be totally 100% digital on the Guardian and the loyalty. Right now, the loyalty as of next Tuesday or Wednesday, that will be going live there on our web app. And then, so Hermann, German, yes. So that is, I see you there. I know your question there, but as of we can do it today. We've just got to figure out the logistics of where we're going to do it. Am I going to come to y'all, or y'all going to come to me? You know, so when I determine that, Georgetown is kind of the middle of Texas. I'm thinking about putting on, once a month, an opportunity for people to come up here and get licensed in one day, maybe train that afternoon and go on home. So get with me if you have some agents you think are interested. We may do one in Houston, in the Valley, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So y'all want to travel too much? I've just got to figure it out logistically. But that is going to be huge for brand new people off the streets. You can train them, you can culture them, you can put this loyalty plan in their hands, and they won't have anything else. They'll have that and the Guardian, but they will be able to go protect people that next week and start protecting lives and making money. So that's a big deal for us, for y'all too. So super things coming down the pipeline. I'm super excited. The loyalty plan is going to be big for us. It opens a lot of doors, a lot of windows. Everardo, I think you had a question. He's got a hand raised there. You're welcome to unmute and/or text, either one you want. You
Thank
bet.
you. Nice to see you again, sir.
You too. I can see your face.
Listen, this new licensing program that you have, is that going to be only for SNL, or would they be able to go ahead and eventually expand their wings, so to speak?
So when an agent gets licensed in the 25,000 and below, that is their license with the state of Texas. They own it. We don't own it. They won't be captive to us. I wish they were. No, but they won't be captive to us. What we're doing is, or what I'm doing is helping facilitate the process of the licensing of it, the taking the test of it, the studying for it, and getting that 25,000. But we are one of the few companies that allows it to you to have that 25,000 only. A lot of companies want you to have the full-blown life license. So that's the good news for you, is you can bring people in and help them with their fingerprints. The charges of the cost will be just the fingerprints, maybe a small charge for the process of getting the licensing, depending on if we do a full day and the lunch or whatever, overnight stay and things. But that will be their license. Then they will pay their $25,000 fee not $25,000 fee. They will pay their fee. I think it's $100 right in there to the state of Texas, and that will be their license.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Andrea, California is not quite ready. They're a little bit behind us. So it's not just yet. So that's a good question, though.
Gilliam, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Go for it. I got you.
I interviewed a person yesterday in my office that sells Texas Server Life, and she just sent her affidavit on January. The question is, that same license that she already got with Texas Server Life, which is under 25,000, we should be able to get her appointed with this new program, right?
Well, anybody that has 25,000 already with another carrier can come in with us. We allow that license. Period. Okay. Yeah. We're becoming one of the facilitators of that. In the pre-need department of our company, they've been able to do that for a while. And some of the pre-need companies have been able to do it, but as of us, unless there may be another company out there or not, but if there is, it's fine. But we're excited to bring that to the table too for everybody. Okay. So let's see if we got anything else. We're good on the questions. So I am going to, any prospects other than the plans being able to be written. So yes, on Lou, I think we answered that. The Guardian, the loyalty. So next Wednesday or so, you need to be writing a loyalty app if you're writing it on paper. So be prepared to print some of those off when it opens up. Be prepared to see it on your web app. And you know, I've recorded this, and I'll also be sending out documentation about the difference in the underwritings, the looseness, the new things we're taking in the standard program. We want you to be successful. It's our goal to make it simple, easy, one process, one application, quick, fast, and we want to be able to provide that for you. So I'm trying my best to bring this to you from a company standpoint. I'm trying my best to be the facilitator of this for you. Thank you so much for your participation today. A great crowd. If you need anything, come see me. We'll have another one. Lou, you have a question, looks like? Luis?
Yes, sir.
There you
So
go.
on this application, I ran into some clients that, you know, they use the medication for nerve damage, neuropathy. If we write somebody with that on the current application, would they still be considered for the?
If they're nerve damage only and they don't have diabetes, they're going preferred.
Okay, but that part of that question, does it still work on the applications right now?
Which one? Repeat the question.
That question that on that second part, in the section 2 for neuropathy, does it, we write somebody that has that on the current application, would they still be considered for this?
So if you had on simple security plan, the diabetic neuropathy was down here. It was a modified on the previous one. We moved it up here to get standard first day rates. So we've helped the clients out by getting up here. If they just have neuropathy period without diabetes, that's a no, then that goes over to preferred. You know what I mean?
Okay.
With any app, you just got to notify the company that, hey, this is only nerve damage. They don't have diabetes. They've been taking it. They've got sciatic nerve or whatever. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So yeah, good question. Good question. So Jorge, you can order the new apps. They told us they're going to be online on the 14th, next Wednesday, next Tuesday. We will see when they come available. So if you've got agents also, especially the ones that are writing, help them get in there and order some applications for them, and or print some off. I know it was kind of a tight window. We just didn't know how to open it up and print them all off and then start getting the loyalty app too soon, if that makes sense. So unfortunately, it's a little work to get it cut, right then and there. But anyways, good news. This is all good news, y'all. I mean, I'm super excited about all of this. With the leads coming down the pipeline, we want to feed you. We want to make it easier. So 2023, the loyalty app, let's make it easy. I want to serve y'all so you can serve your people. Remember, this work on 2 policies a month just to keep the blood flowing. Thank you for that. Thank you for those of y'all that are doing that. We're going to grow, bring people, and we're going to protect families. So thank y'all for everything you do for me and for us. I care for every single one of you. If you need anything, I'm a phone call or a text away. So welcome this Thursday and enjoy the beautiful weather, and adios.